might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
So you've been teaching elementary school, I think, for how many years?
A lot.
30? Wow! That's amazing. Okay, so I just wanted to say, I hope retirement goes amazing for you because you really deserve it. You're just so thoughtful of others.
I feel really bad for the fourth graders because they're not going to get to have an amazing math teacher like you. And I remember at the beginning of the school year when we came into our homeroom, Miss Stevens' class, for the first time, and Miss Steven was telling us all about Miss Davis and you. And one thing that Miss Stevens said, if you don't like math, Mr. Smithback will help you like math and you'll end up liking it at the end. And I was like, what? How can that even happen? And then now that actually did happen, and you are such a great math teacher.
After school, I would all be happy because he was the perfect math teacher.
I liked how you didn't treat us like little kids, but you still made it funny and it wasn't just boring, oh darn it, math class is coming up and stuff like that. I like that.
Instead of buying bifocals, you would always get glasses from the dollar store, and you would keep on stacking them, and then you would always have an extra pair on your head, and then you would just always stack them like that.
I really loved how you helped me grow a ton in Moby Max and stuff. You helped me with that because I had a humongous increase in math. Also, once when I won the double bracket thing, you would call me champion for that day, and that was pretty funny.
I just liked how you always tease people a lot because funny teachers are the best teachers.
Sorry about breaking your bobblehead that time, and well, I'll miss you.
I like when we have long discussions or when you're talking really long and you add humor, okay, I just gotta show you one more thing and then I'll shut up and then you can go to Moby Max.
I really like it when you wear 3 pairs of glasses. It just always makes me laugh, and I can't look at you seriously when you do that.
I'm not very good at math, but when I went into 5th grade and you taught us a lot, I learned a lot more than I probably expected myself to, and I think that makes me feel like a better person, so thank you for making me improve myself.
When we do Kahoots, I like how you tease the people who choose the most least obvious answers. Yeah.
When we went to the math meet in March, I think that was really fun because I love math, and I'm glad that you signed us up for that and let me come.
One time I forgot my glasses for over a month, and I actually found them, and then I asked to use the bathroom, and you were like, are you sure? Can you actually find the bathroom without your glasses? And I just thought that was funny.
I just want to say you're a cool math teacher and very funny.
In fact, every time someone had a sub for you, math wasn't as fun. And
I really liked the fluency team games that we did and letting us play games, and thank you. I always liked how you said hi to us and just out in the halls, and I just thought that was really nice.
They're probably going to replace Mr. Smithback with a younger teacher, which is kind of sad, which is really sad, because younger teachers are not fun. And older teachers, they have more experience and they know what they're doing kind of more. And older teachers are just more fun.
And so something that I thought was so funny is every time you had a small expo marker, you would scratch it on your head just like that.
It's really funny when you wear 2 pairs of glasses on your head. I told my dad, and he was like, you know there's such thing as bifocals, and I think you knew that already, and so I just thought that was funny, and you're awesome.
Ever since all of us met you, you've changed lots of lives, especially mine.
Happy retirement, Mr. Smithback.
We'll miss you.
We love you.
When we went to the graveyard, it was raining and it was dark out, and how when someone touched a gravestone, they said that the spirit was going to get you.
I remember on the first day of school when the lights went out and he's like, "You guys are this still?" And then found out that it was the power went out.
I remember when the volume wasn't working and Miss Mosey had to come in and say that it was muted.
I really love how he always wears Birkenstocks and Crocs because I think it's really casual and like it's trendy.
First thing when we got into class, we do the attendance, and then you'd always tell us how the Brewers or the Bucks doing or how the game was last night.
I liked how he was helping me on my math problems and I always got stuck.
We liked that he was very loving and understanding teacher. He set us up with like Moby Max websites and stuff and taught us a lot in like the individual like classroom.
It was funny when Mr. Smithback said that he won't call on Noah when he's in the Yankees dugout.
So I liked it whenever Mr. Smithback helped us out, and then he told us to try it on our own. And usually whenever he did it to me, I usually got it.
I liked how understanding he was about everything.
I like the feeling of like when I got to like a new grade of math, like how whenever I told Mr. Smithback, he'd always like get a big grin on his face and like be like really happy for me.
I liked how Mr. Smithback would pat me on the back at almost every time he see me. Sometimes for a reason and sometimes for no reason.
You're a really good teacher, and I don't know why you're retiring.
Even though I didn't like sports that much, I'd always like when he'd tell stories about him and his family going to like Bucks and Brewers games.
He's usually pretty talkative and good at conversations.
But you're my favorite teacher and you really pizzazzed math.
I always remembered how like Julia would always be like, "Oh yeah, you should Lena, I hope you get Mr. Smithback because he's super nice." And I was like, "Got it!"
And then we're very happy that you always let us sit by each other. Like when you say back tables off limits, sometimes you'd say that we could still sit back there.
Yeah.
And
I loved it when I was always in trouble. And then Mr. Smithback always put me back on track, and then I always got stuff done.
I will miss you, Mr. Smithback, because like your kindness and like humor and everything, and you probably have been one of my favorite teachers of all of the school. You probably tied with like the 3 5th grade teachers. This is my favorite year of elementary school.
we think it's funny how in the morning when Jacob slouches on his chair, you say that's how much the Yankees suck.
Happy retirement, Mr. Smithback. Woo!
I thought it was really cool that you let me work at my own pace instead of waiting for everybody else. And also that was pretty cool having my relative as my second teacher after Mrs. Gonson.
Mr. Smithback, I like how you always got sidetracked with the softball and baseball.
Thank you so much for helping me at the beginning of the school year. I thought I was really bad at math, and then you taught me and showed me that I was actually good at math. And you're just such a great teacher that like thinking about it just makes me cry.
Hey, Mr. Smithback, thanks for being a great teacher, not letting people mess around. And thanks for teaching me math.
Thanks for being a serious teacher.
Thank you for being my awesome teacher for me and my brother.
My brother and I will miss you so much. I'm so sad that you're retiring. And if you could help me in the summer, I would like that a lot. Because I think you live next to Sam. I don't know.
I hope we have a great year retiring, and I hope your daughter has a great husband.
Thanks, Mr. Smithback, for being the best math teacher ever and letting us work at our own pace.
We love this stuff you did with us, like
Watching a basketball game and some of a Brewer game.
we're gonna miss you when you're gone. It'll really make a dent in the 5th grade team.
I don't like getting emotional, so I'm just gonna say thanks for the soda and the kisses when I won the basketball sheet. And I like the part. I thought it was funny when before we started the test, the 20-minute test. The only reason why you should be gone is in the halls when you bump into your long lost girlfriend and you want to catch up. I thought that was really funny.
Thank you for making every 5th grade student equal, and thank you for the fish you gave us when Julia was in your class, and we really enjoyed having it, and we really liked having you as a teacher.
Thank you, Mr. Smithback, for being the best math teacher I've ever had.
Thanks for being my second dad, and yeah, thanks. Gonna miss you.
Thank you so much for teaching us respect and making sure that we are kind to everyone and that we treat them like everyone equal. And yeah, thank you.
I really liked your stories when you told us about your teaching in Texas.
Thanks for putting not a lot of pressure on us when we got stumped. Thanks.
Thank you for letting me feel like I could feel at home when I'm not at home, because I know you've associated with my family a lot. So it really helped when you were here. So I just really hope you have a great retirement, like where you'll be and everywhere.
Thank you for helping us with any math problem we needed help with, like any time, and it's going to be very upsetting to see you leave.
Thank you for letting me take my time since I was really slow with my learning, and I appreciate it.
Thank you for being you, and thank you for letting me be me. And well, I guess what I'm trying to say is we'll all miss you, especially me.
Thanks for trying to help out with my math and also picking me for a math team.
Thank you for helping us through life and telling us that you should respect anybody and be kind to people.
You're the best math teacher ever.
The thing is, I always liked when you helped everybody, like when people were in times of like bad times with their family or home life. You always helped them and just let them hang out a little bit with you. You always made them laugh. You always made everybody in this grade be with you and how funny you are. I feel like that was really important to me.
Thanks for giving me a hug when my house burnt down. That really made me happy, man.
Thanks for being the best math teacher ever.
I know you're gonna be happy when you retire, and that makes me happy.
Thank you for all the funny jokes, and thank you for the help on the questions.
Thank you.